Hi, my name is Emily and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am currently a second year medical student studying at the University of Birmingham and I vlog every day of my journey, so please stick around to see what I get up to this week. I have so many other videos coming out soon with tips on how to do uni and planning and time management and all sorts, so stick around if that interests you. Started off Monday morning as a start off every week and headed to the medical school, where I studied in the computer cluster with my friends all morning to get loads of work done. We had some in-person lectures that we had to do during the day, so I'd go from the computer cluster to the lecture theatre and back all day. We even had a working lunch today so we get through as much as possible. I did have a group session as well, which was good to get a good idea of what the content was like when applying it. And then I finished off the day with the Toby Cavalry with friends. So it's Tuesday morning and I'm heading to uni. It's gonna be a long day at uni today, so I hope you're ready for this. Got a lot of group work, so you probably won't see much from that, and we've got pro section, which I'm not allowed to film in. But I'll do my best. I'm just gonna be sat at desk studying all day, so not much to see anyway. I continued studying in the computer cluster again, but today in a different spot because we obviously had some group work to get done. So I met the group here and managed to tick quite a few things off my to-do list before they arrived. And we finished the group project earlier than expected, allowing me to get back on with more of my to-do list. So this day's to-do list meant I managed to get 2 things from Wednesday done on Tuesday, so I was very happy with the progress. After reviewing the feedback from our group work later on that day, we edited a little bit before sending it off again, and then I got on with more lectures. As you can tell, it was interesting, but it was nice to do lectures in a new spot in the computer cluster to just carry on with the work. I had a great time, and this is our miscarriage poster that we made from our group project today, which I think looked amazing when we'd finished. I just want to mention the spreadsheet that you'll see every so often of me turning things green. So my spreadsheet tracks everything we have to do throughout the year on one document, and then everything should be green by the end of the year. Red things are things I don't need to do, and orange is things I want to review, but this allows me to see just at a glance how much of a module I need to catch up on. I just settled into one of the classrooms in the medical school and I'm going to tutor for an hour before heading back to the computer cluster because there's only one thing left on my to-do list for the day and I have an hour and a half between my tutoring sessions. I'm going to finish it in so I can tutor, go straight to the gym and go home because I really need a break. I got on with more work in the computer cluster early in the morning after finishing off a group session worksheet before the session in the afternoon. So each week we have some small group teaching sessions which all come with their own worksheet. This has to be done in advance of the lesson, so I always tend to do these first thing in the morning when I can. This year it's a little bit different because we have all of our module IIH, we have all of them at the moment, and we do them as needed and as we go. Our renal module, however, does them as quizzes this year, so we have a 10-mark quiz to do before the session, and then during the session it covers the answers in a bit more detail. So it's been quite fun going through these, but it does mean I do a little more work outside of lesson than I used to last year, which is always good because it lets you apply your knowledge and test you a little bit more. So I'm back in another classroom and I'm about to start tutoring because that's all I do. I study, I tutor, I gym, I sleep. That's all I seem to do, so I'm going to get on with it. I'll quickly show you the room I'm in. It's quite a nice room actually. So I've just finished tutoring, I'm going to grab some lunch and I think I'm going to do some baking tonight, so maybe we'll see that. Are you excited? I'm excited too. Okay, I did do some baking, but I did forget to film the baking once we'd finished baking. Thursday was a much less intense study day because I needed a little bit of a break, so I went to the in-person lectures, the gym, home for a bacon and cheese sandwich, and then decided to tackle the mess that was my kitchen because it was getting out of hand. But look how gorgeous it was when I finished. It was great to just get it done and clean up the space I was living in. Friday morning I decided to get back on with it, went back to the medical school really early in the morning to get in with some more in-person lectures, and as you can see I'm finishing lots of content in many of my modules, which is really reassuring. So at the start of the week most of my to-do list and most of my spreadsheet were empty. By this time this week I was getting through almost everything and it felt really good to see. I just update the vlog. I'm just chilling, watching Grey's Anatomy in bed. I mean on the sofa, this isn't bed, but in my duvet. So covered in bed. I've also got cookie dough on the way. On Saturday I headed to the main library campus because it is open 24/7. So around 6:30 in the morning I arrived and I was very surprised because there was somebody else in the library at 6:30 in the morning. It was impressive. So here's my to-do list at the beginning of the day. I did clean my laptop screen after this, but I got on with some lectures straight away because I didn't want to take any time to rest. So I want to talk a bit about here how I'm approaching in-person lectures this year and why I'm catching up so much at the moment. So I didn't approach lectures initially very well because I was like, I'll write my own notes throughout the lecture and then after the lecture I'll write them into flashcards. But the problem is I wasn't getting through the lecture during the lecture because they speak so fast and it's so hard to write all the notes on time. So my new approach is during the in-person lecture, I will have the older year notes up on a Microsoft Word document that I've edited so that their pictures are all in there. Then, from that, during the lecture, I will write my own edits to the notes, add things that are said, change things if they're written in a way I don't understand, and this allows me to have comprehensive notes that I haven't had to spend too much time writing. Then after the lecture, I'll read through the notes again before making the flashcards. When I've made these flashcards, it allows me to tick things off my to-do list, so I'm very glad that this method is working for me so far. Midway through the day, I made my ready meal, got some grapes. My friends Farasha and Umahan also came to revise with me at the library, which is always nice. Group motivation is key to getting work done, so it's really nice to have them accompany me at the library. I think it was about 5 p.m. at this time and everyone was getting ready to leave, so we were just finishing off as much as we could before we had to go. Snacks in the library is a must, so I had some grapes which were amazing. I just like snacking on grapes at the library studying because it's one of those snacks you can just pick out, you don't have to worry about it. So highly recommend finding your key snack in the library. I've seen a lot of people with blueberries. Crisps is a bit of a an iffy one because crisps are very loud and you're in a library, it's meant to be quiet. But as you can see, I was getting through things a lot of the time, and that was Umahan. She just wanted to say goodbye when she was leaving and she wanted to be in the time lapse as they were going, but it was nice to see them and it was nice to study with somebody else. Umahan did come back to revise a little bit more. She was just going to pray, so I got on with more of my to-do list while they were gone. I know this section of the vlog seems really long, but I just want to emphasise how long this day really was. For me, I was in the library 6:30 till 9:30, almost 10, and it was a very long day. I managed to get a lot of studying done, but by the end of the day I was really tired and really ready to head home and have some good quality dinner and rest. I would not recommend getting this far behind at all, but this is how much I managed to accomplish, and I'm going to keep up with this next week. Sorry I haven't updated you this morning. I've been in a mad rush trying to tidy my room, get it ready and tidy and clean the house and everything because it needs to be ready because my parents are coming. My parents are almost here. It is 11:15. They're due about 2 minutes past 11. So I just finished tidying up. I close off the vlog, I just want to show you what my parents got me for my birthday. So this is a giant bag of mini bags of Haribo, and I've eaten way too many already. Then they got me this lovely pair of black leggings from Sturdy by Design, Black Essentials. You can never go wrong with a solid pair of black leggings. Then some shorts, poppy ones, they're really pretty. They got me these ones, which are storm shorts. And they also got me some Lego, which I'm probably going to make next week's vlog, so come back next week and you can watch me make some Lego. And some bath salts. And yes, those socks are in there from me, but bath salts. So thank you for watching this week's vlog. It's been a very, very busy week trying to catch up with medicine, all things uni. Next week's going to be just as busy, so come back next week to see how I manage studying and having a life. And so you can watch me make some Lego. Do the face.